All right, welcome. Today we're going to be looking at this card, Remove the Doubt. Doubt is one of these pervasive energies that exists for all of us. It's kind of like a corroding energy. It takes away joy. No matter what we're doing, there's a story of, am I good enough? Is it good enough? What if I do it wrong? What if somebody else can do it better? What if I should be doing it this way? And there's kind of the standard that we seem to have put in place of how we think we should be and how we should be behaving. And we're constantly comparing ourselves to the standard. And when we're not meeting it, we have this doubt about ourselves. And this game that we play in our mind really, really holds us ransom to experiencing the joy of what it is that we are doing and what we are creating and what we are exploring. When we have a look at this card, there's the hexahedron, which is the cube at the top of this card. And that comes from the idea of stability. If we notice what the cube is, it's about just kind of embracing power. The cube has this way of just sitting solid, and it's got a balance to it. And when we can trust ourselves and we can live in the stability of ourselves, then we're far more grounded and we're far more secure. And so when we remove the doubt, we can come to this stability in ourselves and the security in ourselves. The reason for the image on the card is we've got these beautiful cherry blossoms, and it comes from the quote that says, a flower doesn't compare itself to the blossom next to it, it just flowers. And it allows itself to just be the beautiful blossom that it is. And so when we look at our own growth and our own path, it really is about dropping the comparison to others and allowing ourselves to stand in the beauty and the grace of ourselves. What is your unique talents? What are your unique gifts? What is it that you do that nobody else can do? And every time you compare yourself to somebody else, you're actually robbing the world of the possibility of being the brilliance of you, because nobody else can be you. So when you compare yourself to someone else, or compare yourself to some kind of standard that you've created in your mind, then you automatically feel like you are not good enough. And you're comparing yourself to something that is not the truth of who you are. It's a little bit like an apple tree always wanting to be an orange tree. And for as long as the apple tree compares itself to the orange tree and says, why am I not an orange tree? It can't be an apple tree. And it robs the world from the beauty of just allowing itself to blossom and be what it is. And the truth of it is that each of us can only be who we are, and we can only do what we do, and that you in yourself have the most amazing potential when you step into it. In order to remove the doubt, it's almost an impossible thing to remove the doubt. The most important thing is to counteract the doubt. How do we counteract the doubt? We come up with compliments for ourselves. In the same way as that we would like others to compliment ourselves. How can we compliment ourselves every day? What are the compliments you can give yourself? What are the validations and the ways that you can say, good job, you did this well done for doing this, I noticed your abilities. Whatever it is that you most wish other people would do to validate and compliment you, is to start coming up with that as an internal dialogue for yourself, is to notice what it is that you've done today. And one of the things that I often do with many of my clients is, if you can, at the end of each day, give yourself a thank you note. What can you thank yourself for today? What have you done today that is worth validating, acknowledging, accepting, and saying, well done, that's your contribution to the world today. And it can be the tiniest of things. Most of us that are quite perfectionist in nature want to make it only valuable when we do big stuff. But some days, just getting through the day is something you can compliment yourself on. So from today, what is the way you can compliment yourself? What is the way that you can acknowledge yourself? You are amazing and you're born to do you. So allow the world to see you. Namaste.
Get your very own deck of I Am Lightwalker cards straight from Taryn by visiting IamLightwalker.com/cards.